A grandfather is alive today, all thanks to his grandkids. We love this story. Steve Hall was taking care of his 13 and 11-year-old grandchildren last month, but the roles were recently reversed.
WFMY News 2's Amber Lake spoke to the young heroes and their grandfather about what happened.
Guys, the family says the biggest takeaway from this story: teach your children how to call 911 and make sure that they know where they live. If it wasn't for those two pieces, Steve Hall may not be here today.
A near-death experience.
It's tough to talk about it.
A grandfather whose life was saved.
I don't understand why I survived.
By his grandchildren.
When I turned, that's the last I remember.
August 16th, Steve Hall was watching his grandchildren, 13-year-old Hunter and 11-year-old Emma. Hall says he went upstairs to check on his grandson when his heart stopped.
And I just heard boom, 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 just like him falling down the stairs. And I was like, oh my God, he's dead. Like, scared me like a lot.
How did he fall down the stairs? What are we gonna do? I was very nervous.
Their grandfather was bleeding from the fall, confused as to what happened. The grandchildren immediately called 911.
She said to put pressure on his head where he was bleeding.
I was glad that my brother was there, because if it was just me, then I would have been freaking out.
Emergency responders were able to get to the home and take Hall to the hospital in the nick of time.
He thinks the fall actually saved my life. I died, and he thinks when I fell down the steps, the banging of going down the steps actually started my heart back.
The family says they hope others can learn from this experience, teaching their children about 911.
Make sure that your kids and you know your address and what's going on.
Always know where a house phone is to be able to dial 911.
Hall says there's a long family history of heart problems. Thankfully, Hall says doctor put in a defibrillator and heart monitor as a precautionary measure.
One of those stories that really helps spread awareness, no matter how young you are, specifically as well too.
Yeah, and I love the bond now that the grandpa and the kids had. If they didn't have it before, they definitely have it now. It sounds like a very sweet, sweet story for sure.